Scorpios, welcome to Sending Spiritually. So this is going to be for May 1st to the 15th for all Scorpio placements. Keep in mind that this is general, which means not all the messages are going to resonate. You may have to swap the roles. And if you'd like something tailored specifically for you, the information for that is in the description box below. So I do have a new deck that I made. It is called the Essential Messages Oracle deck. I'll be using that on your reading today. And also it will be released in a couple of months. I'm still working on that. So let's see what you guys have coming up. The Wheel of Fortune, Karma. Oh, Nine of Cups. You might want to watch the Libra reading because Libra had karma all over it. Page of Pentacles, High Priestess, Ten of Wands, Nine of Wands, the World, and Page of Swords. All right, somebody's about to be going through it if they're not going through it already. Look at those two cards. Burdens, stress, anguish, wounds. With the Ten of Wands, it seems like someone took on more than they can handle. This could be through responsibilities, bills. It's just not knowing what your limits are and going past them. So the person that did this, it's their karma to be in this energy of being weighed down. Because the wheel here is all about changes. There's some sort of changes that are going to happen because someone here was selfish. Someone did not think about how they were going to affect other people's lives and they just walked around doing whatever they wanted. This could be someone who's a heavy drinker. You know, they like to drink. They like to go out and have a good time, which is nothing wrong with that. But practice moderation. So with the Nine of Wands, this person, this is how they were in the past. Happy-go-lucky, doing whatever they wanted. No attachments. They acted like they were free as a bird. Kept secrets from people. Hid things, didn't listen to their intuition as far as, you know, how to operate and how to treat people. And this individual affected two people here. So you could be one of the people affected, or you could be the person that's going through these burdens and sorrows right now because of your past actions that are now leading to karma. With the World card, this is all about Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus. So you could be dealing with anyone that has those placements in their chart. But with the Page of Swords, there was a lot of lying, trickery, deception, underhanded behavior here. Someone was immature. They decided that they did not want to do what was right in the situation, especially affecting two other people in this dynamic. So this could be someone that has children, or the person that they had a child with, they kept a lot of secrets from them and hurt them. If this was a man, this man hurt the woman that they loved by involving other people into their relationship, whether it's family members, friends, outside parties. I'm feeling heavily, though, this has to do with, like, an affair or a secret that was kept as far as, like, having multiple options. And now the person that was in this selfish energy is regretting their decisions because they didn't think about how things were going to transpire in the future. With the Page of Swords, there needs to be some sort of conversation that's happening because there is heavy spying here. So I feel like for my Scorpios, there's someone that's spying on you, whether it's through your phone, whether it's through social media, wherever you live at. Someone's trying to keep their eye on you because they don't want you to close out this cycle with them. Even though the cycle has already closed out, they're going to try to want to come back in for a second chance or to give you the truth, because the truth is going to be revealed, especially with this full moon and Scorpio that we're in right now. So with the Page of Pentacles, for my Scorpios, you can expect to have new beginnings at work, having new opportunities, having doors open for you, especially after a period of time of stagnancy. But for these opportunities to bear fruit, you have to listen to your intuition and know which opportunity should you pursue and which one should you put in the back burner, because it seems like you have a lot of options. It's just that you have a lot on your plate and you don't know who to delegate these tasks to, or maybe you're trying to take everything on by yourself and you're going to get burned out if you stay in that energy. So just be aware that you can ask for help. It's okay to need help. We all need help sometimes, but don't feel like you need to take everything on your own, because you can't go this way for long. You're going to get burnt out, and it's already happening as is. So if someone has a dog, your dog wants to go outside or needs to be walked for whatever reason. I don't know why that just came out, and with the Page of Swords, there's something about your childhood that happened to you that you need to go back and address that. If you've already addressed whatever this childhood wound is, then it's going to be able to, let's say, if you've already addressed your childhood wounds, there's a chance that some of that residual energy can come back up just because of this full moon. Like, it's going to bring up things that you need to release. With the Page of Pentacles being here, someone here has a child who likes to be in the outdoors or just likes to conversate and deal with a lot of people. This is like an extroverted child, but because of the pandemic and the circumstances surrounding it, this child has been suffering. That part's not going to resonate with everyone. But for this person that decided, to put their own needs first and not think about how they're affecting other people, they're going to have their money taken away in some way, shape, or form. Because if you look at this Page of Pentacles, this person is holding on tightly to their coin. So if this was a man that did whatever they wanted and really didn't deal with any, backlash or any type of repercussions, those repercussions are coming now. Because with the energy of karma, oh my God, I didn't even notice that. Do you see that full moon? This is exactly where we are. So this full moon is going to create changes. And this man, I feel, had an option between two different women. One of these women was the High Priestess, someone who was very intuitive, someone who had a strong connection to God. This was the type of woman that receives downloads on the daily. So if you try to get anything past the High Priestess, good luck, because they're already going to know what you're up to. This High Priestess gave what they could to this man or woman that was selfish, and they got nothing in return but crumbs. And so this High Priestess decided to close out the cycle because the world is right underneath that. But now this man wants to come in and, reopen the cycle, because now they're going through burdens and stress. What they put other people through in the past, this is what they're going through now. Because unfortunately, that's just how things work. Whatever you put out, that's what you're going to get back in return. This man had an option between two different women. The High Priestess is in this Page of Pentacles energy because she was the one giving mostly time, love, energy, money to, their partner. And this other person was on the outside. This was like a watcher. A spy, a snake. I don't know why I said snake. But clearly this Page of Swords was someone who should have just minded their own business. Because with the World card here, this Page of Swords is going to receive some sort of karma. Some sort of major changes in their life are going to happen because of involving themselves with this selfish individual behind this High Priestess back. Because anybody who messes with the High Priestess, that's someone that is in a strong connection with God, which means this is like God's child, which is why the world is right underneath the High Priestess. So two people here are getting karma because of what happened to this one person that was giving all of their time, effort, and energy into a situation that they thought was going to bear fruit. So let me get another deck. That way I can get some additional messages. What do my Scorpios need to know? Why is this karma here? Because of the Nine of Swords. Yeah, the karma is, if it was the masculine energy in this reading, male, if it was a male, this male is going to be under stress, anxiety, sleepless nights, lack of peace. They're not going to have any peace in their life for the next 9 months because of what they did to this High Priestess and the Page of Swords. So this man, if it was a man, could be a woman, hurt not only the High Priestess, but the other woman on the outside that was trying to, spy, surveillance, come in and possibly ruin a relationship that was already established. So this person's going to get their own separate karma because of how they hurt these two people, right? What about this Page of Swords? This Page of Swords, oh my God, justice, exactly. Could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This person is receiving their own form of justice, which is having some sort of like harsh truth or revelation come up. Especially if the man that was in this dynamic or the woman that was in power in the situation at first, if they kept any lies or deception or, they made this page feel like, they were single and that they had something to offer, this person is now receiving the harsh truth of the situation. So whatever they were blindsided about, that's coming to light. If this Page of Swords was aware that there was already someone here and they decided to, come in and try to sabotage a relationship that was already existing, justice is here. Someone's ancestors are pissed. Someone's getting haunted by this High Priestess ancestors. And I don't know why I said haunted, but that's what's happening. This Page of Swords is not getting any sleep at night. None whatsoever until the sun comes up. Why? Because with the justice, this High Priestess has some sort of like royal bloodline. It could be Egyptian, it could be Mayan, Aztec. This is someone that's royal. That's why they have all the gifts that they do. That's why their connection to God is so strong. They're supposed to be a seer, an oracle. They're supposed to be the type of person that has the information and knowledge to help human beings ascend. That's an important person that you do not fuck with. And this man or woman did that. And the way that they did it was so shady or so shisty that this is what they're receiving now. Wands or actions. All the actions in this person's life are just going to weigh them down. So if this person, for example, let's say they're at work, they're doing the best job that they can, this Knight of Swords, if he's doing the best job that he can at work, trying to, pull his weight, it's like everything that this person's doing is going to be sabotaged. And it's not by anyone in particular. It's by the universe, because the universe wants to bring some sort of karma or change into this person's life. By putting this man or woman in their head, they're going to start to think, you know, what did I do that's getting me in this position right now? Why is it that every time I put so much hard work, time, effort into something, it just falls apart? Because this person's going to be in their head overthinking. They're going to think about what actions led to the situation, and it's going to bring them back to the High Priestess. Why is Nine of Cups here? Because of the Seven of Cups in reverse. So someone was trying to keep their options open, bringing illusions. The selfish person in this dynamic was not being honest about what it is that they truly wanted. This could have been a man that truly wanted to be single and, you know, play the field, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. If you're good being single, dating, going out, that's fine. Just don't drag anybody into it. Let people know what it is that you want. Like, don't let people give all that they have to you, knowing that you are not in a position to accept it. And unfortunately, this is a hard lesson for this man, and he's going to learn it because he's not going to be able to move forward at all. This could even be someone who's in prison. If you look at that bed, that kind of looks like jail to me. Why is the High Priestess here? Because of the devil. Look, the High Priestess is someone that the devil is afraid of. Who would have so much power that, you know, like the devil is literally afraid of this person? So this High Priestess, they may have been someone who was toxic in the past. It's the same person that this page is. This is the same people. It's just this is how they're presented in the cards themselves. This could have been a woman or a man that was toxic, but they worked on their toxicities and they tried to heal themselves as best as they could, which is why they're in this High Priestess position, because in the past they were the devil. They were toxic. This was someone that was codependent on other people, someone who didn't know what they wanted, you know, possibly overused or abused drugs, someone who, you know, was an incubus, succubus energy in the past, because anyone can heal, anybody can work on themselves, but sometimes people mess up so badly to where the universe will not even give you a chance to elevate because you've already, you know, dug your own grave. But with this High Priestess, she worked on herself. She was in a relationship with this selfish man because they were both embodying that same energy at some point in time, but this High Priestess chose to elevate. With the Hangman position being here, people were telling this High Priestess what was going on, which this woman or man was aware of it already because their intuition was already going off, but they were not believing it. So I feel like the universe sent people to this High Priestess to try to get them off of this path that involved giving to someone that was non-committal or didn't want to be given to all along. This was the type of man, like I said, was very selfish. They only cared about their own needs. This was the type of man that did not like to apologize. They were very in their ego, very selfish, very self-serving. And they're not going to be like this anymore because karma is coming down with the smackdown. So yeah, people tried to tell this High Priestess what was going on. But I feel like the people that were going to them to, you know, let them know what was happening, these were not people that were trustworthy. Because if you see, one of them is wearing a mask. The other one's like a snake, someone who is shady. They cannot be trusted. So this High Priestess could not trust what these people were saying just because these were people that did not have credibility. So in a way, the High Priestess was like, well, I need to find out on my own. Well, after digging and surveillancing, because that's what the Page of Swords is here, someone could have communicated. If there was an outside party here that was involved in this love triangle situation, that mistress or that outside party communicated. They sent some sort of message that let this High Priestess know what was going on. Why is the Ten of Wands here? Because of the Page of Cups in reverse. So this male or female energy here that was selfish in their ego, this was someone that was emotionally immature. They were unavailable all along, either because they had been hurt and their heart was closed off, or just because, you know, they were not prepared to give their love to anyone in general. And instead of saying that and letting all parties involved know that, this person just decided to ride the wave and get as much as they could out of this dynamic, not knowing all of that work and effort that people were putting into you. Guess what? All of that is going to come back crashing down. And that's exactly what happened. If this person is at work, they're having burdens at work to where they can't even concentrate. People around them at their jobs are now, you know, flipping against them. This person is going through it right now. And they also have to answer to a lot of people. This could be family members, friends. So even if this person's phone is ringing constantly, they're not answering it because they don't want to have to answer to why they engaged in this type of like diabolical behavior, because this was a man or woman that knew what they were doing. This is not someone that made a mistake. No, they were conniving. They hurt people intentionally. Unfortunately, this Page of Swords here, this outside party that fell in love with a selfish person, unfortunately, this person was like collateral damage. So they got hurt just because they decided to get into this mess. And they're getting their karma on their own, because this person's like intentions were off to begin with. They didn't actually truly want to be with this selfish person. They just saw that someone else who they were jealous of, the High Priestess, was with this selfish individual, and they wanted to break that apart. That's why this page is receiving their own form of karma, which comes from getting haunted by this High Priestess ancestors, grandmas, uncles, divine beings, ascended master, all of that. This person's getting haunted. They're not sleeping at night. The only person sleeping at night, from what I'm seeing, is the High Priestess. And he or she could be getting haunted by, you know, the devil or just negative entities. Just because if you are someone that has this much power, the devil is automatically going to attack you and send their minions and their soldiers towards you. But this High Priestess knows what to do to cleanse themselves. If you don't, you do need to cleanse your house, whether it's with sage, whatever smudging, you know, item that you have. Use your protection spells, prayers. You kind of have to actively cleanse yourself, because you're someone who's important, and there's always things that are wanting to attach themselves onto you energetically. So please look up ways that you can cleanse your energy. And also, if you do read tarot, or if you have some sort of, you know, psychic gifts, it's important that you protect yourself while you're using those gifts as well, because that's when entities like to latch on to your aura. With the Emperor here, the masculine energy, who's now coming out as the Emperor, they want to change now. Like, they don't want to be in that shisty behavior that they were in, because now they're looking at what the repercussions are for it, and it's making this person afraid and actually want to act right, because they don't want how their life has been going to continue on. So this masculine energy, we're now going to call him the Emperor, because that just came out. The Emperor has now learned their lessons, and they want to do right. I just feel like they're not going to have the opportunity to do that right now, especially not with this High Priestess, which is the person that would have been, you know, most beneficial for them if we are looking at it in superficial terms like that. This Emperor now wants to come back and be with this High Priestess, but this High Priestess is awakened now. Now they're awake to everything that has happened, and he or she does not want to be with this selfish person anymore, unfortunately. This was something that could have happened in the past, but was never really dealt with, and that's why it's coming up right now. So, with essential messages, let's see what everyone else in this third-party situation wants to say. So this is my essential messages deck, which will be for sale in a bit. Actually, in a couple of months. I just still have to add on to it. So what does this Emperor want to say? Skeletons in the closet. Exactly. This person was hiding who they were all along. There was some secrets, deep secrets, that this Emperor was hiding. I'm scared to be vulnerable and to love. So yeah, that's why this person did what they did. They were afraid. That they were emotionally unavailable all along with that Page of Cups in reverse. What does this outside party want to say? Twin flame or divine counterpart relationship. So the reason why this outside party was pursuing this selfish man or female, it's because they truly thought that this person was their twin or that their divine counterpart. We need to talk ASAP. So if this outside party or mistress or a guy, if that's what it is, if they haven't already spoken to whoever this High Priestess is, they're going to want to do that now. Because whatever karma this person's receiving with their ancestors, with this High Priestess ancestors haunting them, they know exactly what they did wrong. Because this is not someone that you mess with. Because this person has like a battalion of people behind them. So anytime you hurt the High Priestess, the soldiers behind this person are going to haunt you. And that's what this person's going through. And that's why they want to talk. They either want to apologize. What do they want to say? Starseed, angels, and ancestors. Oh my God. I literally cannot make this up. Man, this is crazy. All right. Starseed, karmic. This cost me everything. Okay. So this Emperor energy is saying that this mistake cost me everything. And that they don't love you like I do. So this man wants to be with whoever the feminine energy is that is in the High Priestess energy. This could be swapped where it's a woman that wants a man. Flip it the way it goes. With ego in the way, this Emperor is now aware that they were in their ego, and that's why they were not acting properly. There was a karmic in this equation. This Page of Swords that thought that this was, you know, the Emperor's twin flame, they're actually a karmic, which means they were meant to be in this Emperor's life only to teach a specific lesson. This was not supposed to be something that kept going over and over. That's why the World card is right in front of the Page of Swords, because it was a cycle, and that cycle is now ending. What does the High Priestess want to say in this situation? I use you when it is convenient. I wanted you for superficial reasons, money, looks, benefits. I wish you were dead. Ooh, that's brutal. You are my wet dreams and victim mentality. So this high priestess feels like this emperor, once he does come back, if he hasn't already, trying to, you know, tell his story or tell his side of things, she's going to see like, okay, this person's just in their victim mentality and all they want is sex. So the high priestess feels like the emperor wants her just for the sole reason of sex, or vice versa if it's female, male. You know what I'm saying? And initially, remember how I said this high priestess was toxic at first and she worked through that? She only wanted this emperor for superficial reasons at first, until she healed and, you know, maybe there was genuine love that actually developed. This mistake cost me everything. This emperor feels like whatever decision he's made, it's now cost him everything, because not only can he not handle life because everything's now just coming crashing down, he's also wounded, not only because of the circumstances surrounding this, but he's hurt and wounded because the person that he was chasing after doesn't want him anymore. I wish you were dead. This high priestess is going through some anger and rage, which I feel is being brought up because of this Scorpio full moon. She'll work through that, I hope. But yeah, they don't love you like I do. This high priestess knows that the love that she presented to this emperor, it was like unlike any other. And that's what she wants to say, like, they don't love you like I do. So even if this emperor had options, those options were not presenting the same cup that the high priestess was. So one more thing, one more set, and then I'll close you out. So what does the emperor want to tell the high priestess? Get protection. Gun, security system, protection. Remember what I said? The devil is going to be after whoever the high priestess is. The fact that get protection came out, that's not a coincidence. So you're going to have to get protective items, whether it's sage, black tourmaline, Florida water, things that can help cleanse your energy from any negativity. Blackmail or leverage. So this emperor wants to say that they were blackmailed into doing whatever it is that they did, which I feel could be true for some of you. They had a stalker. This stalker was this Page of Swords. Someone on the outside spying, man. I swear these cards are something else. Plotting against you. Yeah. So this emperor wants to say that they were sabotaged when really they made their own decisions. And let's see, what is the third party and Mistress want to say? Abundance. I have one night stands. Fake divine feminine masculine. Oh my God. Abundance. So this is what they thought they were going to get. Abundance, and they're not going to get that. What else? Whore or player? Dude, I'm ending it right there. That's the end of your reading. I hope you like it and have a good rest of your day. Bye.